Hello, this is a video strictly for students of 11th and 12th standards of CBSE board. In this video, I am going to discuss about certain important concepts of logarithmic and exponential functions, because while teaching my students, I have seen that they have a lot of doubts about these functions. So I will try to alleviate those doubts in this session. First of all, what is logarithmic function? Generally, a basic definition is given like this, that if a to the power b equals to c, then log of c base a equals to b. This is the basic definition of logarithm. If a to the power b equals to c, then log of c base a equals to b. For example, let us say 7 to the power 2 equals to 49. Then that means log of 49 base 7 equals to 2. That means if somebody asks me that 7 to the power how much equals to 49, and this how much, let us take it as x, then we can say that x equals to log 49 base 7. Now, what is the way to find out the logarithm of 49? That's a different story. I'm not going to that, and I will prepare a separate video on how to find logarithm and anti-logarithm. Here I am trying to discuss certain other topics, certain other features of logarithm. So let us say this is the domain and this is the range of log function. This is the domain and this is the range. This is the function log f. Let us say this is x and this one is going to be fx. We may call it as y equals to log of x base a. A means constant, some constant base is there. Now, what is this x? Y equals to, we are writing fx equals to y equals to log x base a. Here you should remember that both x and a are positive quantities. That is, number one, x must be greater than 0, positive quantity. A must be greater than 0, that is positive quantity. Number 2, and number 3, a must not be equals to 1. It is not possible to go in detail of everything in this short session. I will try to discuss these things in some later occasion. But you should remember these things. Log x base a. What is x? X must be some positive number. That is, if you tell me that what is the value of log say minus 13, it is an absurd question. Log of minus 13 cannot be possible, cannot be calculated, because the x must be positive. A also must be positive and a must not be equals to 1. Because if a is 1, something like this happens, say a is 1, then 1 to the power b equals to always 1. And the basic purpose of logarithm will not serve in that case. Anyway, so what we can say that domain of logarithmic function that is x, this one is all positive number, that is domain of f is equals to 0 comma infinity. And what about range of f? That is, after processing a number through the logarithmic function, the output may be anything. It is r. R means any real number, any rational number, anything. It may be -5, it may be -3, it may be -3.2, it may be anything. So this one, domain of f is 0 comma infinity and range of f is r. That is, log x base a is a function from 0 comma infinity to r. Now on the contrary, what about the exponential functions? What is it? Exponential function. For the exponential function, we say like this, that the exponential function is like this: y equals to maybe fx equals to a to the power x. That is, say if this is the domain and this is the codomain, let us consider this g, exponential function, for the clarity, because we have already taken logarithmic function as f. Let us denote it by g. So if it is x, this is the g function, then this one is going to be gx equals to, we may call it as y equals to a to the power x, that is the output. Now here also means we can say y equals to gx equals to a to the power x. Here also we should remember that this a must be positive and a must not be equals to 1. For exponential function, this a is to be taken as positive, maybe 3, 4, 3.2, 0.7 or like that. And x may be anything. X may be any real number. So this is the set of real number, and this is the, and output is always between 0 to infinity. Because if x is any real number and a is positive, then the output will be positive. A is a positive number. Now its power may be negative, positive, whatever it may be, the output is going to be positive. So if it is, so it is r, it is 0 comma infinity. That means the function a to the power x is a function from r to 0 comma infinity. This is very important. This is the exponential function. We may call it as gx, and this is logarithmic function. We may call it as fx. Fx is the function which is from 0 to infinity to r, and gx is the function it is logarithmic function fx, and gx is the function which is the exponential function which is from r to 0 comma infinity. We may draw a diagram like this, that is, say this is the logarithmic function. Here input is taken all positive number 0 to infinity, and the output is any real number. Whereas for exponential function, the reverse thing happens. That is, output is taken as r, input is taken as r, and the output is 0 to infinity. You can see that the reverse thing happens. For fx, f is a function from 0 to infinity to r, that is logarithmic function, and g is a function from r to 0 to infinity. This is exponential function. So that's why we say that logarithmic and exponential functions are inverse of each other. We may depict it like this. Let us say this is a set and this is a set, and this is the function f. What is f? F is a logarithmic function. F means it is same as logarithmic function, and g is same as exponential function. Now let us say this is a set f. F means what? It takes x as input and processes it like this. I have told it. It takes input 0 to infinity, processes and put the output or prepares the output or produces the output as any real number. So it is going to produce fx, we may call it as y also, equals to log x of certain base a. So obviously this is the set of 0 to infinity, because f always takes input from this limitation 0 to infinity, and this is what? This is r. This set is holding all numbers, all real numbers. And say this is the function g. This is the function g. As you can understand that what g is doing, g is taking log x base a as input and putting x as output. What f is doing? Taking x as output and giving log x base a as input. Taking x as input and giving log x base a as output. And what g is doing? G is taking log x base a as input and giving x as output. That's why f and g are inverse function. That is just doing the opposite thing. So you can say g equals to f inverse. And also, f is a function from 0 comma infinity to r, and g is a function from r to 0 comma infinity, because they are just inverse of each other. That's why domain and range are interchanged. Now let us try to understand this one. As we can say, fx equals to log x base a equals to y. So if g function is there, what it is taking? G function is taking y as input. Taking y as input. If this is x, then this one is y. So this one is y and this one is x. So we can write down gy equals to what? G of y equals to, the basic definition of g function is, it is exponential function. So it is going to throw out a to the power y. This a to the power y means what? A to the power y means a to the power, this is y, log of x base a, this is y. So as you know, from the basic principle of logarithm, that this is nothing but equals to x. A to the power log x base a, it is not possible to give clarification of this one. A to the power log x base a equals to x. Therefore, gy equals to x. Gy, if it takes input as y, it will produce x. So logarithmic, that means g equals to f inverse. So logarithmic and exponential functions are inverse function. So this is the conclusion. Logarithmic and exponential functions are inverse functions. Thank you for getting further clarification on this topic. You may see other videos on this channel.